When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and the Jayhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He'll set up to throw. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Got it looking for the 1st down. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. The Jayhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with them.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Going right to work up top. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And the Sooners in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the catch. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's looking to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown Sooners! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got it on the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7, Kansas 3.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Sooners line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away. They
kick it away on 4th down. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fighting off the defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll do it himself. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incompleted. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Heaves it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. At the 40, there he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
This is one way you can try to attack the perimeter of the field, right? Get the option play going. Quarterback has it, reads his key, pitches it out to his running back to see what he can go do in space.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zips it out to his man. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan State made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Spartans. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. flips it out in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. They boot it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to fire on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Sooners are in the hurry up. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Paul.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him. For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Trying to find the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kansas, 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Quarterback gets enough. Finds a crease at the 20. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Nevada. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Duke. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Gets the back moving. Going to sling it on second down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Jayhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Creates a little space. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Duke. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. RPO complete to open the drive. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's in open space downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Third down play from the gun. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. It'll be a draw. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on! Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He makes a catch. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll try the run.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. A designed run for the quarterback. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Wants to throw on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Plows through the defense. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Archon Jayhawk. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point if we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. The RPO, it's complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Grabbed behind the line. It's Duke. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Soft spot in the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll leave it with him. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. He'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, and watch out. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. To the 15. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they're on top here in overtime.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They want to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Sooners! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Now first down here in the second overtime. From the gun. Give on the inside. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. He wants to throw it. Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Rock Chop. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
And what a great response by by this offense coming down the field, scoring the touchdown now. I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.